Hello, everyone. This is Ms. Chavez. I wanted to introduce you to a TextQuest resource that we have through our school library. So if you click on Learn 360, it actually has quite a few options that would be beneficial to you as you guys are using Google Classroom to create lessons for our students. So our first section that we're wanting to go to is videos. Once it loads. And I'm going to rush through this a little bit because I only have 5 minutes in which to show you everything. So if I sound rushed, that's why. All right, once we're under videos, we went to browse subject, and then we're going to scroll down to social studies. So there's actually quite a few options within there. So let's look at political systems, just because we know that's part of what we talk about. So for instance, China's challenges. This could tie into sixth grade social studies. Final day of Anne Frank. We could be talking about World War II. Politics, history of conservative politics in America. That could be a very interesting one, dealing with what we talk about in world history. So it breaks it down for us into segments to help out. A lot of times we'll have a transcript. This one does not, but there's a lot of them that do. So you can print off those transcripts and you can add it directly to your Google Classroom. In addition to that, they have the set segments that they have for you. But if you wanted to do a smaller section or two sections together, you want to segment it differently, you can do that as well. You can also download the video and share it through email. There's different options for you to use that, the video process. So I thought that would be beneficial. Next, we have the games and activities. These are mainly just reading passages with questions built in. So we're going to click on reading activities and click on, say, Abraham Lincoln Middle Years, just so we have, something to look at. So it gives you a passage and then it gives you questions that they have to answer. Some of them are timed, where they only have a certain amount of time to do it. And then once again, you can actually add it to your Google Classroom. You could print it from that site and then offer it to the students that are working from home as well. So these are some options that we can utilize with those students that are able to use Google Classroom. All right, printables. This is a little bit different. So in this one, notice they have science and math, but they have fact sheets. So in fact sheets, there's a couple different things. The religion area, U.S. history, women's study could even be done, world history, U.S. government. There's a lot of cool things that we could tie in with what our students are learning. So let's do executive branch, for example, because they need to learn about government and how it works. So under here, we have these fact sheets that kind of explain how things work. So this one has to do electoral college. You click on it, and it's a document that explains how electoral college works. It's kind of like what you would find in a textbook that's already scanned in and ready for you to just add it in. So once again, you can do a search at the top, looking for those specific things, and this could just be a good reference to add to your lesson. So just add it to Google Classroom, or you can print it off as well, either one. All right, we're going to move on to our next one, which is audio. In audio, we have this really great thing where it has audio speeches of famous presidents, as well as it has William Jefferson Clinton as well. So some interesting speeches that you could listen to. We're going to click on Atoms for Peace. I don't know why, but that's the one I'm just clicking on right now. So when you click on this, it's 18 minutes long. So once again, you can shorten it into segments. Sometimes it's already segmented. This one is not, so you would actually have to create those. But it does give you that full transcript as well. So if you're wanting your students to listen to it and answer some questions, you could also do the printout for those students that are working from home and putting it in their packets, as well as assigning it to Google Classroom for the ones that have access. So I thought that would be pretty cool as well. Our next one is maps and flags. So this I definitely can see being used for social studies in a lot of different areas. There's some thematic ones, historical maps. I'm going to click on that one just because it's pretty cool. You can explore more on your own. But say we want to go Civil War and Reconstruction. When you're looking through this, it talks about the major battles. It has things like the Underground Railroad, Union Blockade. So when you click on that map, it just gives the map. It doesn't really give a whole lot of other things, but this could be really good references for our students to see instead of them Google searching something that's not necessarily accurate. So I just wanted to show you that as well. You can add those into your lessons. You can print them off. You can download them. All sorts of things that you could do with this as well. So if you have any questions on how to utilize this better, how to get into it, please feel free to ask me, but I hope you can find some ways to show this or use these resources in your classes. All right, have a great day.